Let's start off with whatever is at the top, verse vocals. Let's go.
I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes.
Okay, now let's do that again, but I'm going to take everything off of it, right? Everything is going to be dry. No compression, no EQ, no delay, no extra EQ, no compressor. Again, there's 2 compressors on there, and no bus sends. Listen to it completely dry.
I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes. Burning cities and napalm skies.
Let's see what Phineas's EQ looks like.
15 flares inside those ocean eyes.
Okay, the very next thing.
Your ocean eyes.
Instead of the compressor. So this is a bit of a different one today, but we're going to look at
For some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes.
And this is a second EQ that's been added here. Now, this is called console EQ, and it looks like, I don't know what, a Neve API. I don't know, it just looks like a console. And
burning cities and
it's cutting something out of the mid, and it's adding a little bit of high, and it's cutting a little bit from the low, which how low's the low on that? Because it's cutting from 50 hertz, so it's just cutting all of that further by a touch. Oh no, that's 110. Cutting it from there a little more. I mean, yeah, pre and post EQ after compression happens, doesn't it? And this other EQ, other compressor,
skies, 15 flares
and that's after this delay
inside those
and this reverb.
Ocean eyes.
Oh, there are 2 delays. Sorry, I'm talking shit. Space. This is the reverb first. So there's a reverb and a delay, then an EQ, then a compressor. Get with it. And then there's a couple of buses here that's sent to other places, very, very, very briefly, to bus 5 and 6. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another reverb. There's more reverb. It's just drenched. Okay, cool. Let's head back over to that mix window.
Ocean
wow. Okay. You can hear a lot of background noise.
I've been walking
very dreamy.
Through a world gone blind. Can't stop thinking of your diamond mind.
That's cool. I'm going to go check that out really quick. Great effect.
Careful creature made friends with time. He left her lonely with a diamond mind. And those ocean eyes.
Cool, so you can hear a bit of the room going on there, which is cool. Outro here. I don't know this track, by the way.
You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. I've never fallen quite this high, falling into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes.
Cool, cool, cool. And what are these little marquees here? What's that? Ding, ding. Probably, automation buttons or something. I don't know. I really don't know how to use Logic. New to me. 100 episodes later. New to me. Hey, I'm good at looking through stuff. It's basically a tape play to me. Vocal stack. This has got a lot of vocals in it. Let's just listen to all of it and hear what happens.
No fair.
Really cool. A little bit of panning going on.
You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared.
Okay, let's listen through to some of these, okay? Go right to the start, and here's the first one.
No fair.
Get used to that, all right? Because we're going to hear a bit of it. And the next one.
No fair.
So there's 3 there of the exact same.
No fair.
All right, and then we have these other two here, which I'm imagining are going to be high.
No fair.
And left and
No
right,
fair.
pan to some degree. And then we put them all together, and we get... Oh, hold on, let's turn that off. Here we go.
No fair.
All right, and that moves along through the rest of that area.
Know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. I'm never falling from quite this high, falling into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes.
Now, I imagine the next part's going to be another version of that chorus. As soon as it's listed, chorus 2.
You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm never falling from quite this high, falling into your ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes.
I hear a lot of people give Billie Eilish crap for like, she sounds like a teenage kid crying in a closet or something like that. It's like, well, jump into your closet and cry like this, mate. You go make $1 million yourself.
Those ocean eyes.
Because that's some good, like, she was very young at this stage.
You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared.
Very cool.
I'm never falling from quite this high, falling into your ocean eyes.
Very, very cool. Very cool. Okay, Billy, what do you got next? Vocal response.
No fair.
Interesting how that one kind of sounds a little duller. Like, listen up again.
Those ocean eyes.
So there's still, that's where I do that, a little bit of sibilance in there, but nowhere near as much as those other ones, I suppose, because it's just a bit of an ambient.
I'm scared.
None of that. None of that main character energy.
Never, never. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Them gassy vocals, as I call them.
Da 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 da
Okay, cool. A little bit of vocalization. This is a bit of a different episode. This is all back to front, isn't it? Vocals first and then music? What's going on? Ghostly vocals. Let's hear them. Yeah, this is interesting. What makes that ghostly, right? This is just like a bit of a human perception sort of situation. What makes that sound ghostly? Because if we were to strip all that away, we get something that shouldn't be ghostly, right? Okay. So there's a few elements at work here, right? Listen really closely. I'm going to go back to the start of this and we'll just listen to the whole clip. So tell me what you think about that made it sound ghostly, because there's no effect on that except for one. That's right, it's been reversed. So the vocal, instead of going one, it's gone no backwards. So they've just reversed the clip and then they've added a bunch of reverb and delay. In that order too, reverb, EQ and delay. So let's hear that little clip again. I'll just add bits in. So we got reverb coming in. So dry and then reverb, right? Dry. And here's reverb. Take it away. Dry. Reverb. And you can hear it when I push stop. Continue on a little bit. Now take that away and I'll go, well, let's see what that EQ is doing. It's just adding some top end to it, right? Dull. Sharp. I'll leave that on. And now check out this delay that it adds. Now it seems it's stereo, but there's a little bit of a length on the left one that sounds like it goes for a little longer. Or maybe my hearing's just different. Oh, it's because it's quarter note here and eighth note here and quarter note here. So it takes longer to dissipate on the left side. Interesting. And then when you put them all together, you get ghostly vocals. Okay. Very creative. I appreciate that a lot. I reckon that's great. Let's move along to the vocal textures, which looks like they're quite heavy there too. Let's check them out. Love this. They're so low in the, it's hard to see because they're against an orange background. Can I do anything about that? No. They're against yellow there, but I'll juice those waveforms up. They're still very, very small to see, but let's hear them. This is hard left, but let's listen anyway. Yeah. Okay, next bit. The same thing again, and then... So we're sensing a theme here of Billie. It seems to be loading up 3 of those vocals. Let's see if there's any more. 3 of those exact same clips. 4. Here's another one. And then the harmony comes in, okay. So there are 4 there, and they're spread across the stereo field, hard left, hard right, and then at about, on the clock, 9 and 3-ish. Yeah? 7 and 4. 8 and 4. So we've got that, and then the next lot are going to be probably more high-pitched ones. Okay, and then the next one? Same? The next one the same or not? Okay, the next 2 are the same. Okay, so we got that, and then this together. This is 2 parts that have been multiplied for each. We have a cool little chord happening, or harmony. Cool. Alright, so we got the idea of that. And then the next bit we're going to hear will be that top note, I would imagine. Let's hear it from here. And then add the next one. This one may be different because it looks different. Okay, it is. So we got a high note there that, because higher pitched notes don't take as much energy to travel, they're a little more sharp and quicker and you can hear them easier. There's only 2 here. Panned hard left and right. Okay, and then the next one is vocal layer 11 and 12, and they sound a little bit like this. And then with the other in. Okay, so a little bit of a harmony layer below that. We add those 2 together and we get... And then we add the other ones in, and we start to get this. Oh, the little lift at the end there. Did you catch that? And that's all that, thicknessed up, and then this one. And then we have this big, gorgeous chordal arrangement. And choral arrangement too. To some degree. And it has been thickened up by a noise gate, which will just clamp down when Billie's not singing. It'll just close the gate so that no audio will get through. And then when she speaks, it'll go open and you'll be able to hear her. But when she stops talking, if you hear in the background, if it's not loud enough to open the gate, no sound will come through. And then an EQ... And then, so the EQ is just popping up a little bit of mid-range there, taking all the bottom end out. Then we have a compressor, which is just probably... Not doing heaps there at the moment. I'm on the right. Oh, hang on. Vocal texture. So they're all going to the same thing. They're all doing the same thing anyway. And then there's a reverb and a delay. And then they also go to somewhere else. They're just kind of thrown on everything there. Interesting that they're individually done. I'm sure you could probably bust them out. But hey, that's the difference between not having to use the DSP chewing Pro Tools anymore. You can actually get stuff done in your mix. Very cool. Very cool.